court and you're tired of adjournment? Is it land issues, investment issues, inheritance issues, family issues, loan repayment issues, or broken agreement? Do you want to settle out of court? Then join Gabriel Onovo every Tuesday by 5 p.m. on Mediation Matters. Gabriel Onovo is a distinguished professional, an ADR practitioner, chartered mediator, conflictologist, and peace consultant, committed to fostering harmony and resolving conflict with expertise. Oh yes, Mediation Matters at Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna, where we get to crush issues, negotiate, conciliate, and arbitrate. Mediation Matters, live on Invicta 98.9 FM, Kaduna. Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo. Join us every Tuesday by 5 p.m. on Invicta 98.9 FM on Mediation Matters. Let's be your guide to achieving a peaceful resolution. Don't miss out.
Hello, Kaduna and Nigeria. Welcome once again to Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo, your weekly radio show where we talk peace, dialogue, and how to resolve conflicts the smarter way, without fight, without wahala. I am your host, Gabriel Onovo, a conflictologist, a peace advocate, a chartered mediator, and your number one ADR friend. Today, we have a special topic: faith, family, and peace building. Yes, we are going deep into how our homes, faith, and everyday lives can become tools of peace, not stress. And to help us crack this open, I am not alone. Help me welcome my guest. Joining us today on Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo is a seasoned family mediator, a clergy, and peace advocate with over 20 years of experience in faith-based and secular conflict resolution. He is Pastor Professor Paul Feyi Akinwumi, a restorative justice practitioner, certified family mediator, and panel of neutrals at the Kaduna State Multi-Door Courthouse. He is the provost of the Leadership Institute of Administration and Business Studies Kaduna, and a respected peace and conflict manager with extensive academic and professional background in criminology, theology, and organizational leadership. Professor Akinwumi is a PhD holder in peace and conflict management, a doctor of ministry, and a professor of leadership education. He is also a member of the Institute of Chartered Mediators and Conciliators and TRCN certified educator. He has successfully led several ADR awareness campaigns and facilitated numerous community and professional conflict resolution workshops across Nigeria. Please welcome a distinguished voice in mediation and family healing, Professor Paul Feyi Akinwumi. Welcome, sir.
Good evening, listener. Good evening, my host.
Thank you, sir. Yes, it's a pleasure having you in the studio.
Thank you.
But like it's our custom, let's do a little preamble on what we do on Mediation Matters. And one of the things we do here is to sensitize and create awareness about alternative dispute resolution. Today, I would do that so that I will carry our Nigerian pidgin brothers along. So my correct people, when they listing for house, for market, for road, or for studio, we now welcome again to another better edition of Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo. Now here we dey settle matter with brain, not with blows. Before we enter today's topic, make I quickly clear ground small. E get wetin we dey call ADR. No be music group and no be election result. ADR means alternative dispute resolution. Now, the smart way when people they take settle query without going to court. Now, make I break am down for una. ADR get levels, so we dey call am ADR spectrum. Now, make I break am down. We get wetin we dey call negotiation. Na when two people dey yarn directly to each other, that is wetin we dey call negotiation, like husband and wife when dey settle wetin dey call silent treatment for house. Now we come get wetin we dey call mediation. Na when neutral third person or another person like me or our oga wey dey studio here now, e go come help you chook mouth inside the matter wey dey disturb una. Na him we dey call mediation. Na he go help una talk sense into una matter so that e go help una settle the matter with una own solution o. Then we come get the one wey dey call conciliation. E be like mediation but with small advice join. The conciliator fit suggest way forward. Then we come get the one wey dey call arbitration. This one serious pass o. Person go act like judge, hear both sides, then give final decision. Then we get wetin we dey call early neutral evaluation, restorative justice, and others still dey, but all na peaceful way to take handle wahala without carry am go court. ADR no be one size fit all o, but e dey cover family palava, land matter, workplace gbege, neighborhood noise wahala, business gbege, and even church quarrel. Now, make I tear shirt on top today's matter. Family, faith, and peace building. As e be so, e no get how we go talk peace for society if house never dey peaceful. E start from family, and for Naija, faith, whether na church, mosque or shrine, dey play big role for how we dey reason. So today, we go dive into how family wahala, religious tension, and misunderstanding dey scatter peace, and how ADR fit help rebuild love, respect, and unity for home and society. We go yarn true stories, share practical tips, and show how small misunderstanding fit take cause big problem. So we say make people understand themselves so big problem no go dey. So no waka comot because this one go sweet. E go better when you sit down lis ten to wetin we wan talk today. Na mediation matters with Gabriel Onovo, your peacemaker, conflict buster, and mediator wey no dey carry last. Thank you, my people. So sir, let's start with my guest, Professor Akinwumi. What do we really mean by faith, family, and peace building in simple, relatable terms, sir?
Once more, good evening.
Thank you, sir.
When we talk about faith, we talk about a kind of shared understanding of how we can communicate with our Maker. Sometimes we call it a belief, a kind of belief that if we want to split that now, it may take us another 1 hour. But it's a belief based on the discussion of today. It's a belief that guides family decision and behaviors.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I just wanted to create that platform on our topic. But sir, before we dive deep, now let's talk about Leadership Institute of Administration and Business Studies here in Kaduna. What is it all about, sir?
Well, Leadership Institute of Administration and Business Studies is an institution that actually was started since year 2012, but we got all the Kaduna State Higher Education approval on the federal government 2015.
Wow.
We actually established this institution to help, more especially the local government workers that are not privileged to go to higher institutions like the gardeners, like the messengers, like those that are even in forces, police force, and want to move to the next level by providing what we call professional diploma for business admin, professional diploma in education. That professional diploma in education, the certificate is awarded by Ahmadu Bello University, not by us. That of peace and conflict management. We also delve into criminology because of the head of the institution is an expert, and some other seminars and workshops
Wow.
that we conduct for, like, for example, now this vigilante,
Okay.
cat vis, I think.
Yeah, the security
cat
outfits.
vis, vigilante, and other institutions.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. So, sir, where is Leadership Institute of
Sangwan
Yes.
Yelwa,
Okay.
well, it's not our permanent site.
Mm-hmm.
Number 31 Namso Street, Sangwan Yelwa, Chekun, local
Okay.
government. That's a television village side.
Yeah, yeah.
That is called
that's-
Sangwan Yelwa.
Okay, okay. So I just wanted our listeners to know about the institute. So
Yes.
is it only for clergy or it's open for everyone, sir?
No, it's for both faiths. Both Christian, Muslim, like some other ones that we conducted, we have more than 70% of Muslims.
Wow.
Why it's not just about 20 or 25% of Christians that attended the course. And for example, like this education now, which is Ahmadu Bello University affiliated course, working in partnership with Focus College of Education. It's not religious, it's a secular course
Wow.
for teachers.
Okay.
Because maybe you have your HND, BSc, and you are teaching. You are not a teacher until you are certified to be a teacher. Like myself talking, I have, based on your introduction,
Yes, sir.
that I still
Had the certification.
planning to go and get my certificate from Usman Fodio University, my
Wow.
PhD.
Interesting.
Yes.
Well, sir, you are a pastor and a professor. So how do you balance solving problems in church and in family context or in your own family?
Well, as president, I'm not a pulpit pastor.
Okay.
I'm not a pulpit pastor. I teach in theological seminary. I'm a teacher. I'm a Bible teacher,
Okay.
and I specialize more on leadership, particularly leadership education. That's my field of specialization in that aspect. And again, I want to tell you that like yesterday, last Sunday, I was in 2 churches preaching. So I
You double in and
yes,
double out.
I manage my call and my secular calling.
Okay, wonderful. That's nice, sir. So, sir, what are the 3 top reasons family fights in Nigeria? You see family conflict, especially in the times we're living. You hear of divorce cases. Like at the National Human Rights Commission, you discover that most of the cases we get there, you will say close to 70 to 75% are family related. Either the wife wants to leave the husband wants to leave the wife. So what are the top 3 reasons you think are the major causes of these war zones we're having in Nigeria, sir?
Yes, especially, like your question, when we want to mention church, we are trying to go faith-based. Not just church, everywhere, even pagan. The beginning, it was not, God did not design the union of man and a woman to last for a while. Because the popular word said, till death do us part.
Sure.
It's not easy. And I've been together with my wife for 37 years.
Wow.
And one will not tell me that, man and woman, you come from somewhere, your wife come from the other side, both of you just come to stay together as husband and wife, and you started doing things together for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. Somebody will not tell me that there's no friction.
No friction.
Yes, something somehow. But the only medicine or solution to whatever may happen in family is communication.
Wow.
Communication is the key. In a family where I challenge a lot of men of God in any faith, that the so-called men of God, They are international. They are, they are in Burkina Faso today. They are in Libya. They are not going with their wife. They go alone. Wife is at home. Children is at home. The father is not there. No, because part of what we're discussing today, based on what you
Yes.
discussed with me, is how do we even cope with the family so that we will not have children, family that are
The unity, the
disintegrated.
bond.
You understand?
Yes,
That
sir.
for us to come together is communication. Communication, one. Then concern, two. Then you know what we call in Christian language, communion. You know, the communion where we sit together, we laugh. Sometimes we watch some gospel film, we laugh, we say, look at that girl, see the way she's doing. You know, family, they do that together. You discuss, you have some kind of, you know, friendship with your wife, not just wife. She's
Wow.
supposed to be your number one friend. It's communication that is the problem of today's divorce. I, by the special grace of God, I'm privileged to be on the panel of network. I've handled a couple of divorce cases. And I want to tell you about one funny one, because we say we have to include funny. I want to tell you one funny one. For 11 years, this man and his wife have been staying together.
Yeah.
No sexual connection.
Wow. And they are married.
They've married for 19 years. They have 2 boys. But 11 years into that of 19, 11 out of the 19. You understand? No sex.
Wow.
So they took themselves to court. Their cause was referred, and it was assigned to me. So I called this gentleman, because we have what we call caucus. I asked him, I said, sir, you tell me, what do you think is the problem of your wife not submitting her body to you? He said, in fact, he don't know that he's supposed to be the one to divorce, but he's surprised that it's the wife that still took the matter to court,
To court.
want to divorce him. I said, it's okay. Please, go out there, wait for me. The wife comes.
So you did like a carcassing.
Yes. It's not like it's actually caucus. You know, I asked the wife, what is your problem? He says, sir, I'm looking at you not only as a mediator, but I look at you as my biological father, and I will not lie to you. I said, what is it? He said, can I call him now and tell him to pull his trouser down and check the pants that he put on? And it's just like somebody who is doing messes. I said, oh, you mean his pant is dirty?
Wow.
And you cannot allow him to meet you because he's using dirty pants. Okay. Any other thing? He said, nothing, sir. What of food? That they are feeding well. What of other amenities like clothing? And he said, no, everything is okay. Is he beating you? He said, no, never. That one never touched him. They are 19 years old. I said, that's the only thing. He said, it's okay. One more time, give me it. I called the man. I said, sir, sometimes we
Sorry to pause you, sir. We need to inform our viewers, our listeners, that you can call us on 070 6447 5062, 070 6447 5062, or you can call 081 400 00989. 081 400 00981 and be a part of the conversation. It's been an interesting time with the professor in the studio.
So
go ahead, sir.
I told him, I said, sir, your wife she's not comfortable. Your wife still loves you, but she's not comfortable with your cleanliness. He said, like how, sir? I said like your pants. He said, what's the meaning of what has my pants got to do with I said, your wife don't want to tell you because she says she's scared
Wow.
that your pants is not clean. That is like one that.
And that is the cause of the
That is-
11
That
years.
is what the woman want to divorce her husband for, nothing more. For you to see that communication matters most.
Yes.
Communication. And most especially when you are the kind of husband that don't want to allow your husband to have conversation with you. You become some kind of lord instead of husband. Such little and petty thing can cause what we call serious conflict that may lead to even divorce.
Wow.
So, and lo and behold, sir, this matter was settled simply because the man knelt down there in that HR center. And the mother knelt down and begged his wife that you're supposed to tell me this. If I tell you, you will beat me, you will slap me. I said, okay, make your wife your friend. You people should be more closer than any other person.
Wow.
So that was how that was settled, sir.
Interesting. Wow. You can see how mediation is a helper that rescued this situation. Now, if they had actually gone to court, we can bet that the fact is that they would have been divorced.
Yes.
But because they introduced alternative dispute resolution method, and they were able to sit down, and more so with the fact that they sat down with an experienced mediator. Thank you, Professor, for this insight. You see, we often say that where there is no communication, there is no information. And where there is no information, there is no understanding. Sure. And once there is no understanding, there is no relationship. Exactly. And where there is no relationship, there is no love. Exactly. So you can see that it all boils down to communication. And like Professor Akinwumi said, he said you should communicate. Don't forget, this is Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo, and we are having fun in the studio with our pastor, Professor Akinwumi. And today, we are looking at faith, family, and peace building, because we believe that once the family aspect is taken care of, the society will be the better for it. Now, sir, is it right for parents to always compare their kids with others? Because we're looking at the family system. What causes conflict? What causes the problem we have in our society? And we believe that if we're able to deal with the family system, the society will be the better for it.
There's conflict in families.
Okay, we have a call. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll meet there. Okay, let's go on. Go ahead, sir.
Well, when we talk about what is the cause of family conflict in the society, it's enormous. Poverty,
Wow.
one. Lack of understanding between man and a woman,
Okay.
husband and wife. Lack of care on one side, and sometimes the absence of one of the party. When I said it earlier, when you are not always available
At home.
at home, yes, you are a businessman, yes, we know. You can look, at least if you are, no matter what, once in a month, you need to come and meet with your family. Not for you to just abandon family in a way that they will just be on their own. The children will go out because you are not at home. It's only the moment that is at home. Can go to anywhere, can come back anytime, can come with all manner of phones, can come with new shoes, new shirt, you don't care. Nobody cares. Instead of that, they'll say, oh, boy, you are looking good. No. That was a day that I challenged.
Right.
I challenged a family sometime. I was going to church. I saw the lady in her Zumonta attire, But before meeting her, I saw her two sons with boots and the socks with football in their hand. They were jogging. They are going to stadium to go and play football. I stopped the boys. He said, "You are not going to church today." I said, "Sir, we have match next week Wednesday, so we're practicing." I said, "It's not only today. Every Sunday I say you go now with your dada." So when I met their mother, I said, "Mommy, you are looking good. But I met your son just now. They are not good to church." I said, "Baba mo, gaskiya na yi gaji." Which means my daddy,
she's tired.
I've been talking. In fact, I am tired. And I don't like that language with some parents. That will be saying, "Nai, I've been talking." They don't want to hear. Which child do you give birth to that want to hear? When you give birth to a baby, newborn baby that just starts crying, we not like to hear. You say, "No, that thing, don't touch that fire, don't touch this." The baby will still like to, it's you that will be guiding. You have to be controlling.
Wow.
So you see, sometimes ourselves is as if we give up.
On the responsibility of
Yes,
taking
we
care
just
of the
give up.
children.
You know, dodging from the main responsibility as a father or mother. And when the house is faulty, what is going to happen? Society, community. Then when we're talking about peace building in community, it starts to start from home.
Wow, interesting. It starts from the home. You know, listeners, today we're talking about faith, family, and peace building. So we're focusing on the home. This is Mediation Matters with Gabriel Onovo, and in the studio we have a pastor and a professor. Sir, let's ask, hence you are the pastor in the studio. Are pastors, are they mediators? Are they professional mediators? Or is there a time when a pastor can say, "Let me bring in a professional mediator for this family issue"?
The fact there is that I've been doing this mediation for many years, for close to 20 years.
Yes, sir.
But most of the time, what I was doing is simply counseling. You understand? And
Yes.
when we talk about counseling and mediation, they are almost the same thing. So as a part, most of the pastors are counselors.
Okay.
You understand? Until when you look for an organization that can shape you up, that can give you deep training into what we call mediation and conciliation. Because when we talk about counseling and mediation, they are almost the same thing, but they are two distinct in process. You get me? So, as a pastor, you cannot call yourself a mediator until you are certified as a mediator.
Oh, wow.
But you know, funny enough, as a pastor, you cannot still call yourself a counselor until you attend theological school that certify you as a theological certified minister of the gospel. You understand? If you are just babbling and you are not trained in any way,
like
at
groping
least
in the
minimum
dark.
of diploma in theology, you cannot counsel. What do you want? What do you understand by counseling?
Okay, sir. I want to ask a question. You know, there's this prevalence we see in our society where everybody just wants to be a pastor. You see someone who is probably not educated, he cannot articulate himself. He said he's called and he is a pastor. What can be done? And sometimes, like you said, if you're not certified, you can't be a counselor, you can't be a mediator. And what do you want to counsel? Is that a norm? Is that right in the society, sir?
It's sad anyway. That's a sad. It's what led to establishment of Leadership Christian College and Seminar. It's just what you said. People like us were equal trained pastors. We've done so much. We passed on our diploma.
God. Okay. Go ahead, sir.
We passed on our diploma, our bachelor, masters, up to doctoral degree. And we know how many years, and we know the academic,
Yeah, rigors.
fire that way, fire crossover. And you that you just thank God for your academic, for your secular academic, you just call yourself a lawyer, or you call yourself a medical doctor,
Wow.
and you pick your Bible and declare yourself as a pastor because you are a medical doctor. That is not acceptable.
Wow.
You can be a lawyer, you can be a medical doctor, you can be an engineer, and you want to become a pastor, please look for a genuine theological school and obtain diploma, just diploma, or you can go for PGD. PGD in most institutions is 1 year. You go to ECWA is 1 year, you go to Baptist is 1 year.
How time flies. How time flies. Wow. What a loaded session, sir. Sorry to cut you, but our producer is telling us that our time, how time flies. Thank you so much, Pastor. I think we will
Thanks
have
for
another
having me.
session for this. Thank you, Professor Paul Feyi Akimomi, for these deep insights. It's a pleasure having you, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Now, out to our dear listener, remember, a peaceful home leads to a peaceful society. Faith, family, and peace building are not separate. They are connected. At GO and Associate Alternative Dispute Resolution Hub, we are always here to help you. We offer mediation, we offer negotiation, peace advocacy, emotional intelligence training, and training for home, businesses, schools, and community. You can call us on 070-644-5062 or follow us on all our social media handle at Mediation Matters with Gabriel or at our Facebook handle at Gabriel Onovo. Until next time, I remain Gabriel Onovo, your peace coach. Stay kind, stay peaceful, and always choose dialogue over violence. I was surprised to see that the time has
For Invicta FM.
So I can leave now.
Yes, sir.
When my lady
End.
I want show power
Have
for
you
your
end?
side.
No, no, stop like this. Have you stopped?
Can I leave?
Yes, sir.
Malaria,
Yeah.
that's when I get back.
Yes. Let's go.